I will jump in if there's any questions.
Great. Okay. Okay, hanging out, straying at the top of the head towards the back, so the spine can be hanging long and free right from the very top of the head. Allowing the tailbone to point right towards the ground. Shoulders sitting, belly released, weight exiting through the legs and feet freely, and centered breathing. Breathing in, the belly expands a little bit. Breathing out, the belly empties. And each exhale is a releasing breath, consciously releasing tension on the out breath. And letting the arms hang with gravity. Feel the weight of your arms flowing forward. Elbows lead on the way down. And again, we want to focus on flowing forward rather than up. Allowing the arms to float forward helps keep the shoulders down and release and open the shoulders. And just let the elbow points take the arms down. Less and less physical effort with each movement. Less and less in the arms. And then we'll just allow the palms to face each other. We'll do another warm-up called circling the drum. As if the fingertips are tracing the rim of a vertical drum. Again, nothing in the shoulders. Turn sideways here so you can see circle shape. And then send your mind the other direction. The arms will just follow the mental direction. And letting the arms just drift down. And a little wider with the feet. Toes out a little bit, knees out. Shifting the weight and turning the hips. Knees are bent the whole time or hanging from the string the whole time. Serving tea. Equal movement and awareness in both arms. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Tailbone points towards the ground. All the work is in the legs. Again, nice, good abdominal breathing the whole time. And a few Danyus, Tai Chi squats. Hands come forward in front of the shoulders, palms up. The hands rotate over to the knees as we sink into a little squat. Pushing into the ground with the legs and feet, and that pushes the elbow straight forward in front of the shoulders. Nice, good, deep breathing. Okay, letting the hands drift down as we stay up. Inching the feet in. Just feel the knees and hip joint. Okay, well, let's start from the beginning, the commencement, and let's take it as in one fell swoop to the point where we finished so right before cloud hands. Okay. So feet shoulder width parallel, hang out, knees unlocked, belly released. Gently gazing forward, breath in the abdomen. Arms flowing forward, drifting down. The left grasp for its tail. Grasp for its tail. Single whip. Raise hands to step up. Stork spreads wings. Brush knee. Play the fiddle. Three brush knees. Play the fiddle. One more brush knee. Chop with fist. Step area punch. Draw and push. Cross hands. Carry tiger to mountain. Single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse monkeys. Slanting flying, which starts just like a repulse monkey, but it's a full. Raise hands and step up. Stork spreads wings. Brush knee. Needle at sea bottom. And through back. Chocolate fist. Step, parry, and punch. So rocking back, turning left foot to the corner, stand, hold the ball, the brass bird's tail. Single whip. Okay, so that's a big piece. So let's see if there's any questions or considerations anywhere from the beginning, right through cross hands, right to that point. Anything at all?
So when you're coming, when you're shifting your weight on your left, your left heel, coming after the fan arms, I've been doing it on my toe instead.
Okay, so you're talking about from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we do that together, so the weight's a little bit forward on the left leg. I'm shifting back to the right leg, turning on the left heel.
Okay.
So the left toes are coming around. So I turn on the left heel. Then I shift the weight back, step over with the right heel, and then most people will have to correct their left foot to get it to the corner there by turning on the heel again.
So that's where you turn on your left heel instead of your toe to adjust.
We make the corrections by turning on the heel rather than turning on the ball. So I don't know how you can see that. That's turning on the ball. Pick up my heel, turn on the ball.
Yeah.
That's a different way. The way that we do it is we pick up the toes and turn on the heel. And that transfers the energy and the force forward rather than having it fall back.
Okay.
So in almost every case, you turn on the heel, so the toes come up, and we rotate, which is rotating the toes, the heel stays planted. The only exception is the very, very beginning, the very first move, commencement.
Mm-hmm.
We turn on the ball of the foot because if we turn on the heel, we will be instepped.
Okay.
Turning on the ball prevents us from being instepped. But every other correction is by turning on the heel, so the toes swing around.
Okay, I'll have to watch that. I might be doing it wrong.
Do that a couple times because there's a couple turning on the heel there, a couple times there. So from the beginning of fan through back, we shift back, turning on the left heel as far as comfortable. Because most people can't go all the way to that right corner. So you stop where you can, where you're comfortable. Step over, and as you come forward, you make the correction by turning on the left heel, turn the left toes to that corner.
Okay.
Yeah. So how are you with fan through back with the arms?
Pretty good, actually. You explained it really well at the last class.
Okay. Any section up to that point that you'd like to work on?
No, the sequence is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been exposed to cloud hands yet?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So why don't we work with that? So let's work on entry into cloud hands with the footwork. So we'll be here at the end of single whip. So left leg is forward. We shift the weight back, turning on the left heel until the left toes face the front wall. And then we shift the weight back to the left leg, heel off the right foot, bring it in about half a step, so a little less than shoulder width. Shift the weight to the right leg, and then we step directly out to the left. Now, because we're stepping sideways, we do touch down with the toe first. It's only when we're stepping forward that we touch down with the heel first. So a full step, you have to kind of push that heel out to keep that parallel shape. The weight to the left, heel off the right foot, bring it in about half a step, toe down first, push the heel out so the feet remain parallel. They stay bent and bent directly over the feet. Now, once we've done 5 of these, this is the last one. We bring in the foot half a step, just like before, but now instead of planting the foot parallel, we plant it 45 degrees. That sets us up to go into single whip. We're actually now in single whip.
Okay.
So, how was the footwork for you? Is that fairly new? You want to go over that?
No, it was pretty good, actually.
Okay. So let's bring the arms into that. So from single whip to single whip. In the middle are the 5 cloud hands. So single whip here. As we shift the weight back, turn on the left heel. Again, left foot to the front wall. Arms go to the right. Shifting the weight back to the left leg. The arms towards the left. The arms are all the way out to the left to bring in the right foot, even and parallel, about half a step, parallel step. And the arms are all the way out to the right. You step out to the left, a full step. Shoulders down, knees bent, belly released. So every time the hands are all the way to the side, there's a step. Either a step out or a step in. Shoulders down. Knees right over the feet. Now to finish, let's say this is the 5th one. To finish it, when the arms are all the way to the side, we step in half a step, just like before, with a toe. But now we plant the foot 45 degrees. Right hand turns palm down. It slides down. This is actually now single whip. Okay. Have you gotten that far before?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, do you know how to count the 5 steps, the 5 cloud hands?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so do you want to do that again or do you want to move on? Totally up to you.
Can we try something a little new? Yeah. Just to the next section a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So next move is high pat on horse.
Okay.
Pat on horse. It looks like this. I'll show you from a couple angles. Okay, so there's some detail in there, some coordination in there. So, as usual, let's do the footwork first. So we're from here, Slightly forward into the left leg. We slowly shift the weight back, peeling off the left toe, eventually the left heel, touch down on the ball of the left foot, half a step. All the weight's in the right leg. That part's fairly straightforward. The footwork weight shift is fairly straightforward. So we're from a front stance, or what we call bow stance. Front stance, shift the weight back, peel off the foot, touch down about half a step on the ball. Again, all the weight's on the back leg, the right leg. So one more time, perhaps. So forward stance, shifting back, peeling off the foot, touching down.
Okay.
Now the arms. As we shift the weight back, so from single whip here, I'll turn to the other side in a moment. Shifting back, the right hand opens. And this is like, it's called high pat on horse. It's like patting the rump of a horse. Put the clock up down. Continues forward and up from on top. Left arm coming down. Just holding the ball. So, slightly forward at the end of single whip. So the left arm just stays out there as we shift the weight back. Right hand opens and flows back. That back wall, peel off the front foot. Right hand comes through 6 o'clock. Standing on the right leg, want to make sure the right knee is bent. Right hand continues through the clock face, come right up to 12 o'clock, and the left hand drops down.
Okay.
Facing each other. Okay, that's high pat on a horse. So shifting back, right hand opens and goes back. The hand stays facing forward. 6 o'clock, weights on the right leg, coming up through the clock dial, finishing at 12 o'clock, kind of placing the left hand. Maybe a couple more times. Okay, so here we go. Shifting back, hand opens, goes back, comes down through 6 o'clock, forward and up. And shoulders stay down the whole time. And again, here we go. Okay, maybe we'll try a couple where we face the same direction.
So when you're shifting your weight, you're just pushing in through the left foot to shift to the right. Is that?
Yeah, shifting the weight back.
Just shifting. Okay.
The weight back. That sends the right hand back as well. So forward stance here. I shift the weight back, all the way back, because it's going to end up just touching down with the left ball of the foot.
Okay.
Okay, let's try a couple together this way. So slightly forward into the left leg, shifting back, right hand opens, peeling off the left toe, touching down with the ball of the left foot. Standing in the right leg is bent. Okay. Hanging from the string, breath in the belly, shifting back, touching down with the ball of the foot. Okay. How is that coming along?
Feels awkward, but
it is an awkward move at first for a while. So a couple more times.
okay.
As many as you want, really, and then we can go into the next move. So let's try a couple more like that. shifting back, touching down, holding the ball with the right hand high. Shifting back, right hand opens. Peeling off the front foot, touching down. So it definitely takes a while to get the hang of that rotating of the arms.
Mm-hmm.
If we maybe just do the arm movement just by itself a couple times, right hand down by your side.
Okay.
And just roll your right hand forward and up. And let it kind of replace the left hand. So right hand down by your hip somewhere, left hand up by your chest somewhere. Right hand flows forward and up, kind of replacing left hand. Or you can think of it as kind of like rotating a ball. Now, to be a little bit more thorough with the arms, yeah, maybe we'll just do the arm movement. Not worry about the legs. Take that brush knee position. The right hand's going to go back. Right down through 6 o'clock. It continues forward. When it comes forward, it's like it replaces that left hand.
Okay.
So if we have the left hand forward, right hand out in that single whip, right hand opens and it goes back. Way down, and way forward. When it comes forward, it replaces the left hand.
Okay.
And let's do that once again. Right arm goes back, down, and forward. And as it comes forward, it replaces the left hand because the left hand was up. Now the right hand is up. So that's a go. So let's try that all together again. Okay, so shifting back, touching down with the ball of the left hand, the ball of the left foot. Right hand goes forward and up. Okay, let's try a couple again. Forward stance, shifting back, touching down, replacing the hands. Right hand high, left hand low. Okay, how about a couple more? Here we go, shifting back, patting the horse, touching down, holding the ball. We have to reverse the hands in order to hold the ball. So once our weight is forward, we shift back to pat the horse, touch down, and change the hands to hold the ball.
Okay. Starting to feel smoother.
That happens again in the set once or twice more, so we'll get a chance to tackle that again for sure. After that is two foot kicks. Technically, it's called separation of right foot, separation of left foot, but they're two kicks. These two kicks, separation of right and left foot, are the only kicks in the set that have the foot pointed down. So you're kicking with the top of the foot. All the other kicks are with the heel. Toes pulled back. It's more like a stomp. This is the only time where we kick the top of the foot or the toes pointed down. Okay, so let me demonstrate that. I'll go through high pat on horse. And after these two moves, there's one other kick, which is the kick that we usually do with the heel. And then there's some repetition of brush knees and things that we know. There's another fan through back coming up really soon. Another chocolate fist coming up real soon. So let me just illustrate that again from a different angle. Okay. So definitely we'll want to do the legs separate on their own. Okay, so let me face the same direction as you, Brad, to start with. Okay, so let's actually start with the arms, and we'll go into high pat on a horse. So shift, we're at single whip, shifting back, going through high pat. Make sure the right knee is bent. So we're coming from stand and hold the ball. Okay, now we won't worry about the arms right now. Make sure the right knee is bent because we're standing on the right knee and turning to the corner. So we're coming from facing the wall to turning to the corner. So it's really important that our right knee is bent. So then we step with the left heel into the corner. We shift the weight into the left leg. And of course, we have to correct the right foot. That was at the other corner. So we need to get our 45 degrees back. So we turn on the right heel, swing the right toes around a little bit. So the right toes are facing the wall. Our left foot is into the corner. That's worth doing a couple times, actually. Let's come back here where the right foot is to the corner and we're touching down on the ball. So that was that pulling the ball. Okay. So right knee is bent. Facing the side, facing the wall. Right knee is bent as we turn to face the corner. Step with the left heel into the corner. Shift the weight, correct the back foot. Now, let's do that once or twice more. The right toes to the corner, adding the right leg. Right knee is bent as we turn. Now, I wanted to do this again because not only do we step into the corner with the left heel, but over a little bit to the left to avoid instepping.
Okay.
Both of us will tend to step right into the corner and we'll be in step. So it's a little wider than that, just a few inches over.
Okay.
Then shift the weight and turn on the right heel to get the right toes to the wall. Let's do that once more to make sure that we're avoiding the stepping. So right foot to the corner, right knee bent, turning while the weight stays in the right leg. When you're ready to step with the left heel, it's into the corner, but over a little bit. Shifting the weight, correcting the back foot. Okay, now let's carry on from here. Let's start with balance steps. So we're going to shift the weight until we're standing into the left leg, touch down with the right toe or ball of foot, just for now. Then we do that kick. I'll turn a little bit here. So toes are pointed down, kicking with the top of the ankle or foot. So that kick is technically, it's to that wall. And then come down for balance step. So all the weight's been staying in the left leg through all that. Make sure it's bent, because now we're going to turn, the weight in the left leg, turn to face the right corner. You step with the right heel into the corner, and again over a little bit. We're not in step. Shift the weight, turn on the left heel to get the left toes to the wall, so we have our 45 degrees back. Continue on into the other foot kick. Shift the weight to stand into the right leg. Let's use a balance step for now. Touching down with the ball of the left foot. When you're ready, you pick up the knee a little bit and you send the foot out with the toe down. We'll come back to a balance step.
Okay.
So that was kicking with both feet. So let's maybe do that pretty much the whole sequence with the footwork. Okay. So We're going to take it from, let's take it from the single whip so we have a chance to go through that high pat on horse. Shifting back or high pat. Make sure the right knee stays nice and bent. Holding the ball. Okay, but now we're not going to worry about the arms.
Okay.
The right knee is bent as we turn towards the corner. Step with the left heel over a little bit. As we come forward, turn on the right heel, get the 45 degrees back. Slowly shift all the weight into the left leg. Touch down momentarily for a bit of balance. And then you raise the right knee, swing the lower leg out towards the wall, bring it back to the balance step. Make sure the left knee is bent. Left knee is bent as you turn a little bit to step into the right corner and over a bit. Shift the weight, and as soon as you can, you turn on the left heel, get the left toes to the wall, get your 45 degrees back. Slowly stand into the right leg, touch down momentarily. When you're ready, pick up the left knee, swing the lower leg out, come back to that balance step. Breathing the whole time. Theoretically, breathing the whole way. So let's do that a couple more times. Going into high pat on horse. Right knee is bent. Okay, we'll relax the arms down. With right knee bent, we turn to the corner, step to the corner, lift the weight, correct the back foot, stand into the left leg, touch down. When you're ready, pick up the knee, swing the leg out, bring it back for balance step. Make sure left knee is bent as you turn to face right corner, step into the corner, shift the weight, correcting the back foot, the left foot, standing into the right leg, touch down momentarily. When you're ready, pick up the knee, swing out the lower leg and back. Down.
So you're kicking to the corners or straight to the wall?
So we're kicking to the corners. So the right foot, so both times you're kicking to the wall. So I'm stepping into the corner, kicking to the wall.
Okay.
Stepping into the corner, kicking to the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that again. So, or high pat on horse. And then we'll just do the footwork again. So make sure that right knee is bent as we turn. We step into the corner, correct the right foot by turning on the heel, stand into the left leg. You're ready, pick up the knee, swing the foot, that's to the wall, step into the right corner, shift the weight, correct the back foot by turning on the heel, stand into the right leg, touch down. When you're ready, pick up the knee. This is probably what confused you because I'm in the corner. So I'm just turning so you can see my leg.
Okay.
That's to the wall.
Okay.
Now, let's do exactly the same thing, just the footwork, but potentially taking out the balance steps. Balance steps are always there for you, but just to show you at least where you could take the balance steps out. Okay, so again, going through high pat on horse. Right knee is bent and stays bent. So we turn, step to the corner, shift the weight, correct the right foot by turning on the right heel. Now, theoretically, you can stand into the left leg. You don't need to, you won't touch down. You just point the knee right to the wall and kick toward the wall. And then theoretically, keep the leg up. You can touch down if you need to, no problem. But eventually, you can keep the leg up, step into the right corner, shift the weight. We always have to correct that foot. Slowly stand, pick up the left knee, point the knee to the wall, kick toward the wall. Eventually, you won't even have a balance step here because we're going to step back next. But of course, especially touching down. That's good. So probably want to do that a couple times.
Yeah.
at your back. Pardon me, high pad on horse rather. Okay. Knees bent as you turn. Step towards the corner. Shift the weight. Correct the back foot. Slowly stand in the left leg. I can touch down quickly if I want, or I can simply bring the knee up and kick towards the wall. I can touch down here if I want, or I can keep the knee up. Step into the right corner. Shift the weight. Stand into the right leg. Pick the knee up, facing the wall, kick towards the wall. I can touch down whenever I need to for balance.
Okay.
Let's do that once more, potentially without some of the balance steps. Okay, so turn, step to the corner, shift the weight forward, correct the back foot. Slowly stand in the left leg, pick up the right knee towards the wall, kick towards the wall, turn towards the right corner, step with the right heel, shift the weight, turn on the left heel to correct it. Slowly stand into the right leg, pick up the left knee towards the wall, kick towards the wall. So that's footwork for separation, foot and left foot. So let's bring the arms into that.
Okay.
Here we go. Shifting back. So this is high pad on horse. Now, I'm not holding the ball. I've turned a little bit, so maybe you can see better. As we turn to the corner, the arms are going to expand open. Okay, so as we turn, make sure the right knee is bent. As we turn to face the left corner, arms expand open. We step with the left heel. Shift the weight forward. We cross the hands low. And technically, we want the right wrist underneath the left.
Okay.
So that when we raise the knee and the hands, the right wrist will be on the outside. Because we're kicking with the right foot, we want the right hand on the outside. Now, we're definitely probably going to want to use balance steps right now because we're talking about the arms.
Yeah.
When we kick with the right foot towards the wall, the arms expand open. They stay open. Let's say I'm going to touch down for balance here. They stay open. I step into the right corner, correct by turning on the left heel. Arms crossed low again. This time the left wrist will be underneath.
Okay.
When I come up, the left hand is on the outside because my left leg is going to be forward. When I kick with the left leg, arms just go apart. So that's the entire sequence of separation of right foot and separation of left foot. So the arms expand out with each kick. Technically, if I'm going to be kicking with the right foot, it starts with the right hand on the outside of the cross.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm kicking with the left foot, my left hand will be on the outside of the cross. So let's do that. Let's do that once again. Okay, let's do that one more time. Okay, so high pad on horse. Turn, arms expand open. Make sure that right knee is nicely bent. Step with the heel. As I shift the weight forward and correct my right foot, I cross my hands low. Right wrist underneath. Standing up brings the arms up and the knee up. When I kick, the arms go apart. Arms stay apart as I turn to the other corner, step with the heel, shifting the weight and correcting the back foot. Is crossing the wrist low, left wrist underneath. So left hand's on the outside. When I stand up, I raise the left knee, kicking, opens the arms apart.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe I'll just demo it once facing you. Probably can't follow it this angle, but it'll give you a better visual. From single whip, high pad on horse, holding the ball. I turn to the left corner, opening the arms, step with the heel, shift the weight, correct the back foot, cross the arms low. As I stand up and raise the knee, hands come up to chest tight. The kick is the opening of the arms. I relax the foot back, touching down or not, the foot comes back. I step to the right heel, cross low, coming up. Kicking opens the arms. Okay, let's just do a little wind down. That's actually a lot of coverage there, a lot of information to kind of digest. Let's hang out from the string, weight through the feet, mind and breath, entering deep into the belly, letting the belly move with the breath. Each out breath is a releasing breath. Let the arms hang with gravity. Breathing in, arms flow forward. Breathing out, they sink down. Going at your own pace, through mindful, intentful movement, mind, breath, and body together. Good. And hands drift down. Once more over the center, the Dan Chin. Feeling the belly move as you breathe. And then a deep breath in through the nose. Long breath out through the mouth, releasing the hands as you breathe normally. Letting the arms swing just very naturally. And just watching with your mind, the arms swing become smaller and smaller. Just happening with gravity. Upper body is light and open and tall. Lower body is anchored and grounded. Belly released. And gently coming out. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.
You too, Catherine.
Okay, bye-bye.